Today's tech news moves fast, but understanding it shouldn't be hard. That's why Snarful Solutions Group brings you Connecting the Dots, where we break down what's happening in tech and why it matters to you. Now, let's dive in with your hosts.
Welcome to Connecting the Dots. I'm Alex.
And I'm Morgan.
It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. Great to have you with us.
Absolutely. Ready to connect some dots in the tech world.
Before we jump in, a quick look outside. Here in Sacramento, looks like a slight chance of morning showers, then clearing up. Sunny skies, high of 98 degrees.
Oof, still warm. And nationally, it's hot to extremely hot across parts of California and the interior Northwest. Pacific Northwest might even see some record highs.
Wow. And watch out in the Southwest. Monsoonal moisture means potential heavy rain and flash floods through Wednesday. So stay safe out there.
Definitely. Quick market check.
Yep. Yesterday, the Dow closed down about 254 points. That's 0.56%. S&P 500 also dipped down around 22 points.
Okay, so a bit of a down day. How about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin actually saw a small uptick, up about 181 points, 0.17%, closing near 109,424. Still down a bit for the week overall, though.
So how'd it? And any sports news? Did the Giants play?
They did, and great news, Giants beat the Rockies 8-2 last night.
Yes. Fantastic.
Right. Kyle Tang got the win, and Drew Gilbert had a monster game 4-for-4 with a homer.
Love to hear it. All right, feels like a good start to the day.
It does. So let's transition to our Morningstar, the Snarful Tech article report. We've got 3 big stories shaping things today.
Okay, lay them on us. What's first?
First up, something for your living room. Dolby Vision 2 has finally launched. It's been, over a decade?
More than a decade, yeah. This is a pretty significant upgrade to their HDR format.
Mm-hmm.
And the big buzzword here is AI.
AI in my TV. Tell me more.
Okay, so they've packed in something called content intelligence. Think of it as AI-powered optimization.
Yay.
Meaning your TV basically thinks for itself. It optimizes the picture based on what you're watching, where you're watching it like the light in your room, and even the device. It builds on Dolby Vision IQ.
Okay, so less fiddling with settings for me. I like the sound of that.
Exactly. And for anyone who loves OLEDs but, struggles with dark scenes sometimes.
Oh, yeah, the murky shadows.
Right. They've got precision black. It's designed to boost clarity in those dark areas without messing up the director's artistic intent.
That's a big deal. And it adjusts for room brightness, too.
Yep, an updated light sense feature. Uses ambient light detection, so the picture's never blindingly bright or annoyingly dim. It adapts.
Okay, this all sounds good. Practical. But the feature that really caught my eye is authentic motion.
Ah, yes. The potential cure for the dreaded soap opera effect.
Exactly. That weird, unnatural smoothness that makes movies look like cheap daytime TV. Mm-hmm. Even Tom Cruise complained about it.
He did. So Dolby's calling this the first creative-driven motion control tool. The idea is to cut down that unwanted judder.
Okay.
But preserve a cinematic look. It's supposed to be smarter, more nuanced than the old motion smoothing settings.
How so? Does it, analyze the content?
It seems to give creators more control, possibly on a shot-by-shot basis, to manage motion in a way that respects the original film look, rather than applying a sort of blanket fix that often looks artificial.
Creative dribble. That sounds promising. So the filmmaker's intent is preserved.
That's the goal. Avoiding that overly processed look while still giving us smoother motion where it makes sense.
Interesting. What else is new in Dolby Vision 2?
Well, for the tech heads, it supports bidirectional tone mapping. Basically, it gives content creators more precise control over color and contrast, especially on those really high-end displays. Think brighter brights, deeper colors.
Gotcha. And they're splitting it into tiers.
Yeah, a standard Dolby Vision 2 for mainstream TVs, and then Dolby Vision 2 Max, which has premium features for the top-tier sets.
And who's getting it first?
Hisense is the launch partner. Their new TVs with a MediaTek Pentonic 800 chip will be the first to feature it.
So for you listening, this means potentially a much better, more immersive, and frankly less annoying viewing experience is coming. Your TV gets smarter.
And hopefully that soap opera effect finally becomes a thing of the past. It's been a long wait.
It really has.
Yeah.
I'm definitely curious to see authentic motion for myself. Okay, let's shift gears from smarter screens to faster startups.
Exactly. Our second story is about the a16z's Speedrun Accelerator. That's Andreessen Horowitz.
Right, the big venture capital firm.
Yep. And their speedrun program has already been incredibly active, investing $180 million in 150 companies in just the last 18 months.
Wow.
And now they're expanding. It started focused mainly on gaming, but now it's broadening out to the, quote, intersection of tech and entertainment.
Speedrun, I like the name, like in video games, beating it as fast as possible.
That's the idea. It's a 12-week program designed to seriously fast-track these startups. Josh Liu, one of their partners, said it best, speed really matters in early-stage startups.
And they're putting serious money behind it, $1 million per company now.
Per company, up from previous amounts.
Yeah.
And they're aiming to invest up to $75 million in a single group or cohort. It's a huge bet on this sector.
But it's tough to get in, right?
Incredibly tough. The acceptance rate is less than 1%. Think about that. For one recent cohort, they had over 10,000 applicants.
Wow.
And accepted around 50. Highly selective.
So they're looking for the absolute best of the best. What kind of support did these startups get besides the cash?
It's comprehensive. Mentorship from industry coaches, access to a curated network, and millions in credits for software, AI tools, things like that.
And is it working? Are these companies succeeding?
The early signs are strong. 80% of the grads from the first cohort got more investor funding after their demo day.
That's a pretty good hit rate. Any examples?
Yeah, they highlighted a Canadian startup called Open Sesame. They're building agentic AI that can act more autonomously.
Okay, what's their angle?
They want to be the Canva for AI interfaces, making it easy for companies, especially in older industries like construction or insurance, to build AI into their software using just natural language.
Ah, like making compiled text simple to use. That makes sense. Tackling talent gaps and high AI costs.
No. Exactly.
Yeah.
And interestingly, Open Sesame apparently got in without even a formal application, which says something.
But it also touches on a challenge for non-U.S. startups, doesn't it? The pull to the U.S. for funding.
It does. The article mentions that Canadian startups, even with great tech, can face fundraising hurdles at home, potentially pushing them to relocate to the U.S., where the venture capital pool is deeper.
So for you, our listener, this Speedrun program is basically an incubator for the stuff you might be using soon. Apps, games, new entertainment platforms.
It shows where the smart money is betting heavily. This blend of tech, AI, and creative industries. It's shaping what comes next.
That Canva for AI idea really sticks, making powerful tools accessible. Very cool. Okay, on to our third story, and this one it's a heavy but really important topic.
It is. We're talking about OpenAI and ChatGPT, specifically new safeguards they're putting in place.
This is focused on mental health, right? Particularly for teens and users in distress.
Exactly. Yeah. It comes after some really disturbing reports and lawsuits. Instances where chatbots, including ChatGPT, allegedly gave harmful advice or failed to properly handle conversations about self-harm or suicide.
Yeah, the article mentioned heartbreaking consequences, including teen suicides linked to chatbot interactions. That's incredibly serious.
Absolutely chilling. The problem seems to be that existing safety nets can weaken or degrade during longer or more complex conversations.
So what's OpenAI doing?
They've announced a 120-day plan. It involves strengthening safeguards, improving how they block harmful content, expanding intervention methods, localizing emergency resources, and significantly finding ways to involve parents when necessary.
Parental involvement makes sense. What are the specific measures?
Things like tuning the thresholds for blocking harmful content, implementing de-escalation techniques to kind of ground users in reality if a conversation gets sensitive, providing one-click access to emergency services like suicide hotlines, exploring links to actual certified therapists, and letting users designate emergency contacts.
And new parental controls, too.
Yes, giving guardians more insight and control over how their teens use ChatGPT. That seems critical for youth safety.
Is the newer GPT-5 model helping here?
Apparently so. The report says GPT-5 shows a more than 25% improvement in handling mental health emergencies. It uses something called safe completions, giving high-level, safe answers instead of potentially dangerous details.
That's an improvement. But are there still concerns? Does this really solve the core problem?
Well, that's the debate, isn't it? Critics point out lingering issues, like the bridge question example.
Yeah, I saw that. A user mentions job loss, then asks about tall bridges in NYC.
And even after warnings, ChatGPT might still list them instead of immediately recognizing the potential distress signal.
That's not good.
No. And experts like Andy Kurtzig from Pearl.com argue many AI models, even updated ones, still give detailed harmful advice in hypothetical self-harm scenarios. Sometimes, reportedly, even with cheerful emojis, which is just bizarre.
Yeah, that's deeply unsettling.
Kurtzig's point is that AI companies often hide behind disclaimers, but for high-stakes questions, you really need human experts. Can a general AI truly handle the nuances of a mental health crisis?
It's a huge ethical question, the balance between utility and safety.
A very fine line. So while these steps from OpenAI are necessary and welcome, the fundamental questions about AI's role in sensitive areas remain.
So for you listening, especially if you're a parent or a young person using these tools, this is a vital reminder. AI is powerful, useful, but in areas like mental health, extreme caution is needed.
Absolutely. It underscores the ongoing debate about AI responsibility and the absolute necessity of human oversight and judgment in critical situations.
Okay, so let's recap quickly.
We started with Dolby Vision 2 AI, making your TV smarter, clearer, and hopefully getting rid of that soap opera effect for good.
Then we looked at a16z's Speedrun Accelerator, pouring huge resources into fast-tracking the next wave of tech and entertainment startups.
And finally, the critical ongoing work by OpenAI to make ChatGPT safer around sensitive mental health topics, highlighting the immense ethical tightrope these companies walk.
And you see how they connect, right? It's all about technology weaving deeper into our lives, our entertainment, the businesses being built, even our well-being and safety.
From the screen in your living room to the code shaping tomorrow's world, it's all evolving so quickly.
It really makes you think, though. As AI gets smarter and more integrated, where do you draw the line? When does convenience bump up against the need for that irreplaceable human element, that human judgment? Something to keep pondering.
Definitely food for thought.
We're here to help at Snarful, so reach out on our website if you have any more questions.
That's a wrap on today's top stories. Remember, tech doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to help connect the dots. If you've got questions or want to learn more, visit us at snarful.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.